Hey everybody, Mac Master here, back with another Marvel Heroes character. This time we got the Wolverine. And wow, did you get buffed. Unbelievable, they keep buffing you guys here. Uh, this guy's got to probably be one of the sickest characters in the game, especially with the defense rework. It's just awesome. I had originally done this video, but I had a glitch and the encryption didn't work for some reason, so I lost the video. So this is a redo. I already have the points spent in the build, but that's okay. I'll just show you how to spend the points. But we'll start off with buffs and nerfs. And for the most part, it's all buffs. Like I said, that defense switch works for you. At 33, almost at 3,000 defense. And that's about 40% damage reduction, 39.6% less damage. That is amazing. For someone that's supposed to be a sheer DPS class, I mean, you're encroaching on some tank level damage reduction, which is nice. And then the way dodge and crit works is a very little dodge goes a long way. Like right here, 100 dodge is 5.2% dodge chance. That's more than it ever was because of the way the bell curve works with dodge and crit. Up to around 2,000 is all bonus, and after 2,000 it's all negatives. You start losing on diminishing returns. As you can see, at 514 crit rating, I got a 31.1% chance to crit. And basically 100 crit rating used to be somewhere, I think, around 2.5% crit chance. So it's by far more now. A little bit goes a long way. And Wolverine is one of those classes that cross all those thresholds and covers all those skills. So he hits that median on the bell curve and gets massive bonuses from it. So for skill changes, they did buff Bloody Victory here. It's got more hit points per kill. That's going to help out a lot. I think the damage is less because everything's been like 4 to 5 times the damage level. Hard to say with this, but I definitely can tell that the hit point regeneration is buffed. And you get that when you defeat an enemy. If you get a crit, you get the damage buff. So they kind of reworked that as well. Adamantium Skeleton, this has been completely nerfed. No idea why. There's no energy defense on it anymore. It's just physical defense, and the amount of physical defense is even less. And it's got a little bit of tenacity. I have no idea why they nerfed that. They did buff Adrenaline Rush, and what they did was it's the dodge rating, and it's a massive amount of dodge. Even at level 1, it's a huge amount, and it kind of pays out to keep putting points into it. And obviously the movement speed is favored by most Wolverine players as well. Healing factor. This looks like there's a bonus to the health per second, but a negative to the health per hit. Which is probably okay, because at least the way I play it, I hit so often I'm going to be stealing tons of life anyways. I'm not really concerned about that. I think the health per second bonus is so high it makes up for the health per hit loss. It could also just be because now skills, the only way to get to rank 20 by spending them is to be level 60, so you can't actually build them as high as you used to. Just the way it is. His Savage Recovery is still awesome. If you're dead or hurt, you get 100% of your health back. You regenerate 660 health per second. That's just insane. And you get 100% crit chance for 30 seconds. That's just insane as well. Those are all the real changes that stood out. I'm going to go into his Berserker Fury build again. I saw no reason at why not to do it. Maybe just change around some of the passive abilities. But of course you're going to max out healing factor. That's your primary concern. And your secondary concern is regeneration boost. At 60, you're going to want both of those max. Because look at this regeneration boost. It is now at 408 health per second. That's a lot of health. A lot of health coming in a second. Next, we're going to max out feral senses because of that critical hit rating. That's why my crit is so high. You saw what 500 hit crit rating was doing. 320 of it's coming from this one passive. So this passive is pretty awesome. It's going to give you massive crit chances, and you're going to love it. Next, we're going to max out Adrenaline Rush. Obviously, we need some movement speed, but the real sweet gem here is that dodge rating. 929 dodge is going to put us somewhere around 35% dodge. We're now kind of hitting the dodge classification with massive health regen and really good armor. Wolverine is now a wrecking ball. He just mows through everything he wants to. Obviously, it's Berserker Fury build, so we're going with Berserker Fury. It's really hard to get attack speed, so we're going to absolutely take advantage of that attack speed. And all that critical hit, you saw what 500 does. Imagine what 1500 is going to do. You're just going to crit. You're a crit monster. And we're going to crit with Hack and Slash because it's the hardest hitting skill we can get. And it's also one of the most beneficial from that attack speed. And that's it. There's still quite a viable build between Bloody Slash, Slashing Leap, and I'm the Best There Is. You can definitely do that. But I just like this shredding build right here. I would put a point in Can't Keep Me Down and Bloody Victory for sure, just to have those. You can put a point in Adamant and Skeleton if you want, just to take the initial benefit. You can put a point in Slashing Leap just to get the extra damage. Put a point in Furious Lunge to have the movement. I definitely recommend having Furious Lunge available for movement, if none of the others. You know, have Furious Lunge and have Can't Keep Me Down. It's awesome being able to shake off negative conditions and not getting frozen again against a freeze doom. And that's really it for the build. I'll show you how it works here. You're basically going to do Hack and Slash till you get up to your maximum fury. Now that I'm there, I got all the fury I need. And then I'm fighting a boss. I will pop off my Berserker's Fury. And as you can see, I am just shredding stuff. The crit monster has been released. Oh, did it wear off already? Here, we'll repop it. There it is. 1151 crit ratings, giving us a 50% chance to crit. That's just absurd. If we could find something with Brutal Strike, that would pay out in spades. We can activate our Adrenaline Rush, and we'll get an extra 929 dodge. As you can see, that puts us at almost 32% dodge. That's almost dodging at 1 out of 3 attacks. We're regenerating so much health. We steal so much health on attack. It's just nuts. Yukio's charm is actually a strong charm to use anytime. I know it's only 6 health a minute or a second, but that's still health per second, and it's a lot of damage to a melee strike. So until you can replace that with something even better, go for it. Obviously, we're getting crits from this. We could use a better thing. We're just not high enough level to use any of the better artifacts I have at the moment. Really, what you want to do is do plus hit points and plus defense on your gear. If you can get any of that, you don't even need dodge anymore. Nothing. Power duration. Power duration's alright, because we're using the Dr. Doom medallion to make Berserker Fury last longer. And it will also make your Savage Recovery last longer as well. So we're kind of stealing that. It also makes your Can't Keep Me Down last longer. It makes your healing regeneration boost last longer. So we're really stealing some extra buffs. With the way regeneration boost work as health per second, you know, getting an extra 2.5 seconds off that one burst, it doesn't hurt us at all. We're not losing health now, we're gaining health. So that's how the build works. You really need hit points and defense to back it up. Spirit on this type of build is unnecessary. this will last long enough for the spirit that you spent to proc it to regenerate with the Doom's Metal. And that's it. That's Berserker Fury. That's Wolverine. Welcome to the shredding machine that's now Wolverine, and have some fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you later.